What's up, guys? Matt Nuzzo here with Robby Naish at the Real Flagship Store. As you can see, checking out the Naish Global. This thing is an absolute beast. Super psyched on it. It's a production board that feels just as nice as any custom board on the market. The shape's hot, the construction's hot, really killer pads. Comes with complete awesome carbon fins, killer construction, mounted pads, and foot straps. Inserts with foot straps if you want to ride them. So Robby, tell us about the Global.
Global's pretty much an all-around directional. Comes in 5.0, 5.8, 5.10, and 6.0 this year. Dedicated directionals, you know. They're designed to be ridden strapped or strapless. I ride them strapped. Most guys ride them strapless. Really drivey, fast. We added a little more tail rocker, a little bit more single concave this year. Snappy. Dedicated thrusters, no more quad option. Much more versatile, drivier, not as tracky as they were as quads. So super good for wave riding. Cool. Onshore, side shore, offshore, or even just blasting around bumpy, jumpy stuff. They're a board that you're not going to outgrow. They're bulletproof, but they're still super lightweight. Yeah, man, it's so light, and it's like you feel the board flex. Like a lot of production boards, you feel it's just like bong, 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 and things like breaking your knees as you ride. And this thing is good flex. You rip it off the top, it just like accelerates right out of it. Yeah, really lively and drivey off the back foot. Yeah, and that's the main thing. Is the balance between the feet is right. Yeah. So if you've got power from the wave, it works like a surfboard, but if you don't have a lot of wave power and you're relying on the Kite, you can still get lots of drive out of the board itself. Nice, nice. And what are the characteristics like? Again, you kind of touched on going from quad to thruster this year. You know, that's a pretty big move because like everyone who's riding Naish boards before is like quad for a while. Now seeing all thruster line, it's kind of like, hey, you guys flip-flopping? Was it just like fad? Like what's the point of going thruster? Yeah, just evolving. You know, we're getting better. We're learning. The kites are getting better. Right. And they're, you know, as the kites get better, you get more D-power, you get better control, you can really start to just surf. Yeah. You know, and we're like, in the old days, if you wanted bottom turn to hit there, sometimes you couldn't hit there because the Kite wanted you to go there. Now you can really go where you want. Put the Kite in place and rip the turns you want on the wave. You know, kite surfing is evolving and the equipment is getting better. And as the equipment gets better, it kind of allows us to get better. And that just seems to be for us the perfect balance of performance and making sure that the guys, regardless of their level, are going to get the most out of the board. Right, and you know, having that fin all the way off on the tail does give you a little better drive upwind. You know, I found it's that kind of like, even if you're underpowered, like I like to ride waves a little bit underpowered, so you can kind of really whip the Kite around and focus on riding the wave. And you know, that center fin gives you that nice drive upwind, which is, you know, I think a huge perk. And thank you so much for putting quality fins in your board. I can't tell you, you know, I mean, it sucks for the customer to come and get a, you know, this awesome, beautiful board, and they get a set of plastic fins. They'll go and ride it and be like, the board's all right. Well, you know, the fins are 50% of the wetted surface, you know? It's like, having those fins is like vibrating like crazy. So thank you for making the investment in putting quality fins in there. It makes a huge difference. Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, I mean, it's like fins, is everything on a board, you know? Like once you get the board going, having the right shape fin, good quality construction. Also deck pads, you know, I see a lot of guys riding wax. You know what, you guys went full deck pad. You know, I think it's a smart move because it's like, you know, if the board I've got wax, it's got like a giant hole right here where there's no wax. Your feet are never, you know, always sliding around and moving. So well, you forget your wax, you get into a cold water location, wax doesn't really work that good. The pad is giving you the right amount of grip all the time. Yeah, and you got the dual density pad underneath here, so right underneath the heels, if you are riding a strap, getting that dual density is just going to make for a smoother ride, and it's also going to, you know, protect the board from getting those real big heel dents in it. Yeah. So, well, right on, man. And which the Globals you riding? I ride the 5.0. Nice. That's kind of my go-to board if I'm going to travel. The 5.0 you can use for anything. I can go fast with it. I can wave ride with it. Tiny waves, big waves, side shore, offshore, flat water, jumping. And then for full-on wave riding, I'm usually on the 5.8. Nice, nice. So like, you know, more strapless, like that's more your kind of crossover. Yeah. I see that. I mean, I saw you riding, you know, flat water the other day on 5.0, just ripping turns, airs, doing everything. So. Yeah, well, I haven't changed my style since the sport began. You know, I've always been on a directional. I've never really switched back to twin tip. That's how you keep current, man. That's how you keep current. You just don't change your style. Just keep going. Polish my old tricks, you know. But yeah, I like the nose in the front, the tail in the back. Yeah, right on, man. I like it. Good deal. So check us out online, realwatersports.com, get some more reviews.